Marie.
Hello, good evening.
Hello. Now, Marie, you are not a singer-songwriter, are you?
Absolutely not.
You're not a comedian and you're not a theatre buff, but what you are is an independent travel agent, and you do blogs, don't you, and podcasts?
Blogs, podcasts, yes, I do.
Yeah. Now, this is a big thing. It's really taking off because it's our thirst, isn't it, for, adventures and wanting to know about places that maybe are a bit off the beaten track. We're all looking to go to different parts of the world, aren't we?
Absolutely, yeah. There's so many places in the world, of course, but the places people think of going to, first and foremost, they think about the beach more often than not, and there's so much beyond the beach to explore and adventure that people don't always know about.
Now, before I ask you, I've got some questions. Before I do that, I just want to play a little bit of Marie in action.
Welcome to the Marie Rowe Travel Show.
The people are just lovely. They're happy. They like to joke. Sometimes you have no idea what they're saying, but it's really funny. And they know that you don't know what they're saying as well. And I think they try to take the mickey a little bit with that. But everything is just so relaxed. Nobody worries about anything in Jamaica. As long as they've got the sun, as long as we've got rum, as long as they've got their reggae, it's all good.
The Marie Rowe Travel Show with independent travel agent, travel expert and travel blogger Marie Rowe. Follow Marie on Instagram at Marie_Rowe_travel for more inspiration or to get in touch.
Now, that was about Jamaica, Marie, and obviously, clearly, no problem. That is Jamaica's phrase, isn't it?
Everything's all right. Yeah, that was a guest of mine. She's been 6 times. She knew everything about Jamaica, so that was fantastic.
So how do you decide? Do you follow trends? How do you decide what's going to be in your podcast?
Well, I want it to be really exciting destinations that I know a lot about, that I enjoy selling, and I want to sell more of for my clients and help educate them more than anyone, really. And so there's places that I think haven't been discovered, or people might have misconceptions about places, or not know the full story, and I want to make sure people know the full story. So places that tick those boxes, like Jamaica, Abu Dhabi, recently I've done Thailand, Cambodia.
Oh, now you've piqued my little travel interest, because on my little list of places to go, and I've been to quite a few places around the world, I've been very, very lucky, but I have twice tried to organise a trip to Myanmar, and both times I've just, it's like it's not safe, and I really, really want to go to that part of the world, and I want to go to all 3 parts. So what's going on there at the moment? Do you know?
Yeah, well, look, there's safe ways to do everything. Maybe not everywhere, but the majority of places, there's a safe way of doing it. And one of the things we talk about in the podcast is the safety aspect. And for example, on that Jamaica one, as long as you understand it's a resort-based holiday and you don't go out walking on your own at night, you're going to be fine. So wherever you want to go, Michelle, give me a ring and I'll make sure you're safe and happy and everything.
Well, the other thing on my list is I want to go to, and I've got a friend in America who went, "Are you mad?" And I said,
Yeah.
"Quite like to go to Mexico City." He went, "What, have you got a death wish? Don't you want to live anymore?" He said, "Oh no, Americans don't," because he's an American. He goes, "God," he said, no, don't go to Mexico City, don't go." I said, "I don't want to go to where everyone else goes in Mexico, not because I'm sure it's perfectly lovely, it looks beautiful, but I just want to go a bit off the beaten track." And I was reading about Mexico City and places like that, but it does seem quite scary. But we're all looking for something a bit different, aren't we?
Yeah, and the podcast is all about finding that thing that's a little bit different in the place that you think isn't that different, because, how many people do you know who've been to Thailand? But actually, you listen to the podcast, and I bet you don't know many people who have done the things we talk about in the podcast in Thailand. So it's really about uncovering those hidden gems in the places that you think are just your average, everyday holiday destination.
All right, so tell me this. So the top 3, do you think, destinations for 2021? Because I reckon, I know some people have gone on holiday this week, but not many of us. And I think we're all going to wait. So what do you think is going to be the big thing? Top 3?
I think 2021, top 3, Abu Dhabi, Jamaica and New Zealand. And I've covered them all in my podcast.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much. That's really, really interesting. It's nice to have somebody that's doing something else. Thank you so much, Marie.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
That's all right.
Upload. Get yourself on the BBC. Go to bbc.co.uk/upload and upload your content now.